What's good? It's your man's Hurricane in the house again. Said to pack a man. Ladies and gentlemen, front, left, right, back again. Riding on two strikes. You want a nigga with two strikes on him to go to jail for life, motherfucker. That what you want to think. Oh man. This is the Fuck the Government podcast. You already know what it is. Don't suffer. Don't suffer. The fucking ass. But look, man. This is the real deal, man. YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, even Discord is cracking down on what they call misinformation. So a motherfucker got to be careful. And since I already said motherfucker, welcome to the Shadow Band Clan. But this the Fuck the Government podcast where we say fuck the government, leave a fuck the government in the motherfucking comments and give me a reason why you say fuck the government. I always start off with these four basic reasons. The powers that be kill us through the food, through the water, through the air, through disease. How they killing us through the water? Well, look up fluoride in your water. In the sky, we got chemtrails. And look up the GMOs in your food. And look up the CDC, Center for Disease Control, or I like to say, Center for Disease Creation. We in the building today. So, Redemption, what's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? We in the building. We are in the building this morning. Grand Rising, Grand Rising. We're about to talk about. I'm damn nigga. I gotta be careful. We're about to talk about racism in the Ukraine real quick, and then I'm about to get off into some other shit that I'm about to say. Fuck the government. Now, where's that shit at? Fuck, let's get something else out the way. I wanted to talk about this before I get off into that racism in Ukraine shit, because it ain't really nothing but race bait, hate bait, getting everybody wild up against each other. But I saw some shit in the Daily Mail not too long ago. But it's in the article, so YouTube, don't do shit to me. So shine in the building, what's good? It's an article that says scientists claim that the cough or the Resident Evil virus contains tiny chunks of DNA that matches sequences patented by Moderna 3 years before the Resident Evil incident began. And that's a long ass title, don't you agree? It says scientists claim that the Resident Evil virus contains tiny chunks of DNA that matches sequence patented by Moderna 3 years before the Resident Evil scamdemic. They got pictures and everything about this shit too. There's pictures. You can go to the Daily Mail website, and it was published February 23rd, and it was updated. It was updated today. All right, now here we go. Fresh suspicion that the Resident Evil virus may have been tinkered with in a lab emerged today after scientists found genetic material owned by Moderna in the virus spike protein. With the spike proteins and shit. Sup, Bronze Grand Rising. The gods have awoken. Yeah, say fresh suspicion that the Resident Evil virus may have been tinkered with in the lab emerged today after scientists found genetic material owned by Moderna in the virus spike protein. They identified a tiny snippet of code that is identical to part of a gene patented by the Resident Evil maker 3 years before the scamdemic. It was discovered in SARS-CoV-2's unique furin cleavage site. That the part that makes it so good at affecting people and separates it from other Resident Evil viruses. It was discovered in some shit called SARS-CoV-2. Man, this shit is all in the lab. This is Resident Evil, man. This is Resident Evil. Like y'all play Resident Evil, man. Play Resident Evil, man. That's the shit. The structure has been one of the focal points of debate about the Resident Evil virus origin, with some scientists claiming, wait, what's this? Shouldn't be African countries to do a better job to help for their own citizens. African government does not care about its own citizens. Okay. I could agree to a certain extent. I can agree because you know why? It's called the New World Order for a fucking reason. The New World Order. They all in on it. So yes, I agree. I agree. Man, where my shit go? Oh my god, I left off the motherfucking shit. Wait a minute, where was it at? It was in the Daily Mail. I gotta go back to it. Damn, I picked up my tablet and the shit just went away. Okay, cool. Here it go. I found it. All right, to say back to the Moderna. It say the hold on, let me go to the right one. Okay, yeah. Okay, say the structure has been one of the focal points for debate about the Resident Evil origin, which some scientists claim it could not have been acquired naturally. So if they was telling you that it could not have been acquired naturally, they're telling you in so many words, nigga, we made the shit in the fucking lab. The international team of researchers suggests the virus may have mutated to have a furin cleavage site during experiments on human cells in a lab. They just told you. They claim there is 1 in 3 million chance Moderna sequence randomly appeared through natural evolution. But there is some debate whether the match is rare as the study claims, with other experts describing it as a quirky coincidence rather than the smoking gun. Nigga, it is the smoking gun. You just told us it's made in a goddamn lab. I'm looking at the fucking pictures right now. What up, though? Oh my god, man, you should see this shit. This shit is fucking ridiculous. Go to the Daily Mail and go to the article that say scientists claim that the Resident Evil virus was in some tiny chunks of Moderna 3 years before the scandal. Yeah, if you want to read the article. Where was that? Okay. Okay. All right. Man, they got the fucking patent, fucking paperwork and everything. It say United States patent vessel. Oh my god, it say patent number US 9587003B2. Date of patent March 7, 2017. God damn. This is the patent. But they filed this patent February 4th, 2016. Yep, everything's set in stone. They're just bringing it to light. Yep. They want to motherfucking sweep this shit under the rug, but I want to give these niggas the last memory of what the fuck going on, because everybody's about to get flooded with this Russia bullshit, and they about to try to sweep this shit under the rug. I just want to give a nigga a last motherfucking memory to let you know, nigga, the real enemy is on this motherfucking soil, and it ain't those motherfuckers over there. And let's get back to it. Yeah, but the patent papers is clear. You can look it up. They say the U.S. patent 9587003B2, March 7, 2017. United States patent. Yep, it was filed February 4th, 2016. This shit is documented. It's in the documents on Black Alex Jones, Infowars.com. I'm with Hurricane, the Fuck the Government podcast. Yep, 2 years prior. Yep, man, these motherfuckers. But they was telling us through these movies that came out before then. The movie Outbreak, the movie Contagion, the movie 12 Monkeys, the movie, all the other shit. Resident Evil. In the latest study published in Frontiers in Virology, researchers compared Resident Evil makeup to millions of sequence proteins on an online database. The Resident Evil virus is made up of 30,000 letters of genetic code that carry the information it needs to spread, known as nucleotides. 30,000 letters of genetic code. I need to get back to my science class. No, that's not science. That's biology. But it is only the Resident Evil virus of the type that carry 12 unique letters that allow the spike protein to be activated by a common enzyme called furin, Furin, allowing it to spread between human cells with ease. Analyzing of an original Resident Evil genome found the virus shares a sequence of 19 specific letters with a genetic section owned by Moderna, which has a total of 3,300 nucleotides. Okay, in so many words, if y'all didn't understand this shit, it was made in a fucking lab. Oh, they even got what is a furin cleavage site? Might as well read that. SARS-CoV-2, which causes Resident Evil virus, carries all information needed for it to spread around 30,000 letters of genetic code known as RNA. But it is only the Resident Evil virus that contains 12 unique letters that allow it to be activated in a common enzyme called furin. This turns makes the Resident Evil virus better at invading neighboring cells. The so-called furin cleavage site is located on the virus spike protein, the structure that binds to human cells in the first place. Scientists sometimes add this element to lab Resident Evil viruses to make them more infectious. Oh my God, let me say that again. Scientists sometimes add this element to lab viruses to make them more infectious, but in nature, pathogens can acquire it by swapping genetic code with other members of their family. The furin sounds like the Fuhrer. The furin has the focal point of intrigue for many scientists studying the origin of the virus. No longer known member of the family or the group called Saber. What the fuck is this? Sarbecoviruses? Okay. What I saw when I read this was motherfuckers working on some motherfucking Resident Evil shit in the motherfucking Resident Evil game. That's all I saw when I read it. Just some shit that ain't supposed to be happening. The United States-based pharmaceutical firm filed the patent in February of 2016. I read that as part of the Cancer Research Division. You filed it under Cancer Research Division, but y'all looking up other shit. So the Cancer Research Division was just a front for you to get your shit through the door. That's what it sounds like to me. The patent sequence is part of the gene called MSH3 that is known to affect how damaged cells repair themselves in the body. Okay. The patent sequence is part of a gene called MSH3 that is known to affect how damaged cells repair themselves in the body. I need to look up that. I need to look up that. I need to study that. Because if that's in us and if that's what's being affected, then my theory in why they caused this is to take away our ability to heal ourselves, so we have no choice but to rely on the government. This is a deeper conspiracy. Holy shit. Damn, I don't want that shit to be true. I don't even know. Oh my God, I just came up with that fucking theory off top. Oh no, it hurts. It fucking hurts. Oh no. Because in reality, we can naturally heal ourselves. Cut yourself right now. You will heal in a couple days. Well, like at least depending on the motherfucking cut you make. You know what I'm saying? But you can heal yourself. The body regenerates. And they say we're not gods. We have the power to give life and take life. We have the power to heal ourselves. We have the power of all the elements of the universe. But we choose to be fucking human. But anyway, I digress. Man, I digress. But going back to what I was saying about us repairing ourselves, it's what's they call it? Natural immunity. You know what I'm saying? We don't need to be injected with shit. You know? So back to the article. Oh shit. Scientists have highlighted the pathway as a potential target for new cancer treatments. 12 of the shared letters that's the structure of the Resident Evil virus, with the rest of it being a match to nucleotides on the nearby part of the genome. Writing it on paper, writing it in the paper led by Dr. Balabarali Ambati from the University of Oregon. The researchers said the matching code may have originally been introduced to the Resident Evil genome through infected human cells expressing the MSH3 gene. Professor Lawrence Young, the virologist at Warwick University, admitted the latest finding was interesting, but claimed it was not significant enough to suggest lab manipulation. You found it interesting, but man, fuck you. He told those niggas at Mail Online, okay, we're talking about a very, very, very small piece made up of 19 nucleotides. So it doesn't mean very much, to be frank. If you do these types of searches, you can always find matches. So he's saying sometimes these things happen fortuitously. Holy shit, I said that. Fortuitously. Yeah, that sounds right. Sometimes things happen fortuitously. Sometimes it's the result of convergent evolution, when organisms evolve independently to have similar traits to adapt to their own environment. Are you saying in so many words you created some intelligent virus? Anyway, it's a quirky observation, but yeah, it's a quirky observation, but I wouldn't call it the smoking gun because it's too small. Everything small can become great with due time. These motherfuckers don't understand their own science. He added, it doesn't get us any further with the debate about whether the virus was engineered. What you mean it doesn't get you any further? Y'all just told us that you made it in the lab. Dr. Simon Clark, a microbiologist at Reading University, questioned whether the find was as rare as the study claims. There can only be a certain number of genetic combinations within the field completed sites to function like a lock and key in a cell, and The two only fit together in a limited number of combinations. So it's interesting coincidence, but this is surely entirely coincidental. Get the fuck out of here. Circumstantial evidence has long raised questions about the origin of the Resident Evil virus and its link to Wuhan Institute of Virology. The facility was known to be conducting experiments on that Resident Evil strain similar to the one responsible for the pandemic. China insisted early and often the virus did not be from our lab. Claiming that crossover to humans must have occurred in a wet market in Wuhan that sold live animals. So back the fuck up with that bullshit, because we ain't do that shit. That's what they said. That's what China said. Back up with that shit, nigga. We ain't do it. Perhaps driven by anonymously for a certain president, Donald Trump. Yep. Because he called that shit the Kung Flu, the Chinese virus. He actually said that shit on national television. He called it the Kung Flu, the Chinese virus. Bro, yo, nigga, that's a highlight. Yo, nigga, that's a highlight moment for that nigga. Who embraced the lab leak theory early on. So, Mr. Trump, the nigga that made Operation Whoops, he told you niggas that it was done in a fucking lab. And academics in the West happened in the West heaped scorn of on the possibility, calling it a unhinged conspiracy theory. Let me say that again. Calling it a unhinged conspiracy theory. This is why I make the Fuck the Government podcast. But leaked emails showed the top scientists with an S advising the UK and the US governments expressed concerns about the official narrative privately. How an early mutation of the Resident Evil virus from the labs was found. They got a fucking map showing. Oh my God, this is fucking awesome. Since we talking about Russia, right? Since we talking about Russia, let's sweep all this shit under the rug. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the last time I'm gonna talk about this Resident Evil shit, because you know it's all about Russia now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to talk about the fake scandemic. No more. There's no more of that now. It's swept under the rug, just like y'all swept up Bob Saget's murder. Nigga, y'all sweeping this shit under the rug like y'all sweeping up Bob Saget, nigga. Bob Saget did not hit his head on the headboard. I'm gonna get to that later. Probably in another video. Damn. But yeah, dog, the scandemic psyop is over. Now it's time to talk about Russia. So this really gonna be like really one of the last videos talking about this shit. But I gotta get it out the way. And going back to this, where I was at. Okay, yeah. Sir Jeremy Farwar, an eminent British expert who publicly denounced the theory as a conspiracy, admitted in a private email February 2020 that a likely explanation was that the virus was man-made. Ooh, let me say that again. A nigga named Sir Jeremy Farwar, of the British expert who publicly denounced the theory as a conspiracy, admitted in a private email February 2020 that is likely an explanation that the virus was man-made. Then the UK government advisor said, at the time was 70-30 or 60-40 in favor of an accidental release versus natural origin. So that's how y'all felt. 70-30 or 60-40. Either way it go, nigga, that's bad. That's bad. He went on wait, nope. No, there you go. In an email sent to American Health Chiefs, Dr. Anthony Fuckboy and Dr. Francis Collins, Sir Jeremy said it was possible that the Resident Evil virus had been evolved from a SARS-like Resident Evil virus in the lab. He went on that seemingly benign process have accidentally created a Resident Evil virus, primed for rapid transmission between humans. But the British scientists were shut down by the counterparts in the US, who will warn further debate about the origins of the Resident Evil virus could damage international harmony. You know what that means? Yeah. Yeah. You know what that means? That means we can't talk about this because we're gonna motherfucker start conflicts between our countries. So let's kind of shut the fuck up about this and keep it on the hush hush. Let's start that war with Russia. You know what I'm saying? Let's push that shit now, man. Let's cover this up, man, because our shit leaking out, man. Everything is leaking out, man. In the latest twist, a study earlier this month found traces of the Resident Evil samples that contain genetic material from humans, hamsters, monkeys, and may have predated the official pandemic timeline. And they got the goddamn timeline. I can't go off into it, but if you go to the UK website and go to the bottom of the page and say China's official pandemic timeline of the Resident Evil scamdemic and the evidence that it undermines this shit. It say the official from December 2019. Oh my god, man. I could run through this, man, but I gotta get through this. I gotta get through the rest of this motherfucking government podcast. But yeah, just go to the Daily Mail, check it out. Yeah, go to the Daily Mail, go to the article. Scientists claim that the Resident Evil virus contains tiny chunks of DNA that match a sequence patented by Moderna 3 years before the scamdemic. It's in the Daily Mail. Check it out. Now, goddamn. Now, my opinion was our opinion from the fucking jump. We played Resident Evil. What's the motherfucking storyline of Resident Evil? What is the storyline of Resident Evil? The motherfucking niggas make the shit in their fucking lab and spread it to a shitload of motherfucking people. It is what it is. Biochemical warfare. For real, for real. For real, for real. Let's drop the bomb on them. For real, then you have to drop the bomb on them real quick. Now, on to the next one. On to the next motherfucking shit I gotta talk about. All right, let's get that off the fucking shit, cause I got my tablet on me and shit. Cause I was gonna talk about racism in Ukraine. Yeah, that racism in Ukraine shit. To me personally, you already know what that shit is. It's all the same shit. Race bait, hate bait. Apple got that shit out of Russia cancer. That's why they push Moderna so much. Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's fuck exactly. Motherfuckers knew exactly what it was. Oh man, some good ass water. Water, the element which brings life. Oh man, this shit is taking too long to load up. But This is from CNN, the CIA at CNN. You know, I guess with everything they say, it must be true, right? Shout out the Truth Virus. Shout out the Truth Virus, man. But this is their article, so they can't be like misinformation and whatnot. Like, I just want to see what the fuck they talking about on this racism Ukraine shit, so I can get my opinion. How long is this fucking article? All right, it ain't that long. We're gonna dissect it and break it down, call out the bullshit, hypocrisy, and all that shit. But like real shit, like we already know what it is. We already know it's race bait, hate bait. You know what I'm saying? And what really makes me mad, it kind of, it kind of reflects what happened when the scamdemic started, when the motherfucking like there was black foreigners over there in China being kicked out of their apartments or out of their homes. You know what I'm saying? And they on the street, can't motherfucking get out of the country. Y'all remember that? Tell me y'all remember that. Please tell me y'all remember that. Y'all have to remember it. Because this is real crucial about what's going on right now. This is real fucking crucial. Whenever these bullshit, either war or scamdemic happen, the people fucking suffer. The people suffer, and they try to do some fucking divide and conquer, race bait, hate bait shit. This is the second fucking time. Now, here's what makes me mad about what happened in China when the scamdemic happened. Motherfuckers forgot when that nigga Joe Biden pushed that Asian hate bill. Motherfuckers forgot, like, Biden. Do you know they was kicking our ass over there in China and you talking about protect these motherfuckers? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking about, like, nigga, we was stranded for weeks, kicked out of our homes, kicked out of our dorms, whatever a black person was at. You know what I'm saying? But we got to look at it as, the world is a stage. Maybe they did that shit as a stage. That's what I'm about to lead to now. Because the videos I'm seeing, it seems like motherfuckers is reading off a script. So this is why I say, nigga, this is more race bait, hate bait. Because if this is a war between countries, like, what does these people got to do with anything? Why is y'all being discriminative and motherfuckers trying to get to a place of peace and not get their ass blown off? You know what I'm saying? What the fuck is going on? Why is y'all playing this game? If a country is motherfucking at war and people need to get the fuck on, let these people get the fuck on. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't hinder these motherfuckers from, from their safety or their freedom. I don't get why this race bait, hate bait shit keep happening. So this is why I'm saying this shit is fucking stage. You know what I'm saying? But there are people getting hurt. You know what I'm saying? And this is what we call creating fake wars to start real ones. But here's what I want people to understand. What I want you to understand is that eventually this tactic, this plan that the powers that be all over the world has been doing, eventually it is going to blow up in their face. It is going to backfire on them. It is going to backfire on them. Because I see it kind of happening now with the false propaganda of the Russia-Ukraine shit. There is actually footage of fake planes being blown up in a game simulator. They saying it's a game simulator. I saw it. There's other shit with soldiers walking around with cardboard weapons. Don't get me started on the old ass motherfucking tanks that y'all pulled from the 40s, knowing darn well this is 2022. Where is the goddamn high-tech new shit? Stop fucking playing with me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. Race baiting. Yup. Race baiting and the St. Valentine's Day Massacre. but but I hate this shit because people are still falling for the okie doke. Like people are still falling for it. People don't understand when they say new world order, they mean new world order. You know what I'm saying? People can show the politics and the paperwork, but I'm seeing the shit for what it is. The only people that's suffering is the people. The government's still balling. Do you know the government of the Ukraine? I mean, you know the president, whatever the fuck that nigga name is. That nigga used to be an actor. Now, how many presidents in our fucking country that used to be actors? I'll wait. Ronald Reagan. To me, he's the biggest. He bought crack in the fucking community. Destroyed everything. Out of all the presidents everybody else talk about and hate, nigga, I hate Reagan. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I feel you. All of them get out. I know. I hate them all, but when I was born in Reaganomics, and I grew up through the '90s, and like the Clinton and Biden shit. But like, when I got older and I started studying, oh yeah, nigga, all of them can get it because reading the book called The Biggest Secret, nigga, that shit, motherfucker changed the game for me. That shit let me know that all these presidents be playing games with our lives. Like I'm talking about, and it's called The World's Most Dangerous Game. Look it up. Fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I say it. They play Hunger Games for real. That's all I gotta say. Hunger Games is real. It ain't just a fucking movie. It ain't just a movie. But okay, let's get to this racism in Ukraine shit. What do the CIA, CNN got to say about this shit? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Purge too. Not yeah. I think purge is happening in small pockets. I think it happened in small pockets on the low. But I want that shit to happen on a worldwide fucking scale. I I want the powers that be to get it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about. I just want them to get it. Allegedly. I want those motherfuckers to run to the mountains and say, "Fall on us, fall on us, and hide us from the face of a hurricane about to kill us all." And that's some good water. Okay, CNN, as the Russian invasion of Ukraine continues. Look how it starts off. It starts off like the beginning of an episode of some bullshit. Foreign students attempting to leave the country say they are experiencing racist treatment by Ukrainian security forces and border officials. Like I was saying, it was like, motherfuckers just trying to get the fuck on. Why is y'all hindering them with the bullshit? You know what I'm saying? That's causing race bait, hate bait. One African medical student told CNN that she and other foreigners were ordered off the public transit bus at a checkpoint between Ukraine and Poland border. They were told to stand aside. The bus drove off with only Ukrainian nationals on board, she said. Rachel, I ain't gonna say her last name, a Nigerian first medical student in Lviv, was left stranded at the border town of Shahini, some 400 miles from Ukraine's capital. Goddamn, I'll be somebody else. She told CNN, "Well, the 10 buses came and were watching everyone leave. We thought they took all the Ukrainians. They would take us, but they told us we have to walk. That there were no more buses and told us to walk. My body was numb and cold, and we slept We stepped in about 4 days now. Ukrainians have prioritized over Africans, men and women at every point. There's no need for us to ask why. We know why. I just want to get home, she told the CNN telephone call Sunday as she waited in line at the border cross into Poland. She says eventually she got her exit document stamped on Monday morning, 4:30 a.m. God damn. Stayed up all night, eyes red, bugged, buggy, and you irritated. You want to knock somebody the fuck out. You're mad at the government because they being racist. But if you only knew it was part of their fucking psyop, you would have knew. All right, fuck this shit. I'm about to pull some GTA shit. I'm getting to my destination. Fuck these niggas talking about. Anyway, shit, nigga, I'm in another country. What the fuck y'all gonna do to me? Oh, oh man, let me get back to this. Um, Sakshi and okay, a chick that started with an S. Her fourth year medical student at India. She shared her ordeal with CNN Monday via phone from Lviv, Western Ukraine. West side. There are 3 checkpoints we need to get through to get to the border. A lot of people are stranded there. They don't allow Indians to go through. Oh, all right. This is more. This proves again. Now we're talking to an Indian chick. We just got done talking to a black chick. Now, a black African chick. Now we're about to talk to an Indian chick. We're really about to make Putin look like motherfucking bad guy. Now, oh man, let's see what CIA, CNN have to fucking say. CIA. I said CIA. Oh man. I'm high, nigga. I'm high. Okay. Yeah, CNN has been unable to confirm the identities or the affiliations of the people who operated the checkpoints, but she said that they're all wearing uniforms. Okay, I don't know how CNN can identify, but y'all have people down there. I don't get it. All right, they allowed 30 Indians and only after 500 Ukrainians got in. God damn. Y'all counted? To get this border, you need to walk 4 to 5 kilometers. Man, real shit, like the way this picture look, I can't even motherfucking lie to you, dog. It looked like cattle. It looked like cattle is being fucking moved. But if that is true, Ukraine get what they get from Russia. Exactly. You feel me? Hashtag fuck the government over there too. You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas too. Oh man. The powers that be want me to follow the narrative. But I can't. I fucking can't. Y'all motherfuckers is playing the race bait, hate bait game. And y'all want us to be like, I stand with Ukraine. I stand with them. Russia don't have to do that. Yes, we do, bitch. It's my shit. I'm Vladimir Putin. I'm Michael Jackson. They are Tito. As a matter of fact, y'all gonna be motherfucking Randy when I'm done with y'all. I'm turning Ukraine into a parking lot. That's what I'm gonna do. While I play a fiddle like Nero as it burns. Putin, nigga. Those are done. That's goodbye in Russian. The more you know. Oh man, fuck America. I can't say fuck America. I thought this was America. Hashtag fuck the government, man. Okay. Woo, man, I'm riding on a thin line with this 2 strikes, nigga. Let's get it. They allowed 30 Indians and after 5 to get in. And okay, they got to walk 5 kilometers from the checkpoint to the second one. God damn, they move y'all niggas like cattle. Ukrainians are given taxis and buses to travel. All other nationalities have to walk. Wow. They were very racist to Indians and other nationalities. The 22-year-old from Mumbai told CNN. She added that she witnessed violence from the guards to the students. Wow, y'all beating up kids? Waiting at the Ukrainian side of the border. Ukrainian men aged between 18 and 60 are no longer allowed to leave the country, but that decree does not extend to men who are foreign nationals. She also said she saw Indian men were left in queues for long hours along with non-Ukrainian nationalities. They were very cruel. The second checkpoint was worse. When they opened the gate for you to cross the Ukrainian border, you stayed between Ukraine and Poland. The Ukrainian army didn't allow Indian men and boys to cross. They only allowed the Indian girls to get in. That's odd. Don't you agree? When they literally cry and beg at their feet after the Indian girls got in, the boys were beaten up. What? Really? Come on now, really? For no fucking reason. Okay. Really? All right. All right. There was no reason for them to beat us with this cruelty. I saw an Egyptian man standing in the front with his hands on the rails, and because one of the guards pushed him, that was so much force that the man hit the fence, which is covered in spikes. He lost consciousness. What? All right, now this shit sound like a goddamn movie, man. We took him outside to give him CPR. They just didn't care. They were beating the students. They didn't give two hoots about us. Only the Ukrainians, she added. CNN contacted the Ukrainian army in light of the allegations of violence, but did not immediately hear back. No shit. The military ain't talking to the motherfucking news. Y'all seen the movies? Nigga, they knock that camera out your hand and beat you with it. Nigga, that's what they do in other countries. Said many of the students waited. Fuck it. I got to say, allegedly, everything I've said is allegedly 1,000 more times, and allegedly again for saying it. God damn, it's a little too late for that. Okay, freezing conditions. But eventually turned back to Lviv because she was terrified, waiting in freezing temperatures with no food, water, and blankets. Bitch, you dumb. You went back. Your fault. I'm sorry. I'm not about to feel sorry for stupidity. I don't feel sorry for stupidity. I do not feel sorry for stupidity. You said you turned back around in the freezing cold to walk again. You said you was already numb. Get the fuck out of here. No sympathy. No sympathy. I'm sorry. I saw people shaking so terribly cold. They were collapsing because of hypothermia. Some had frostbitten blisters. We couldn't get any help. We were just standing for hours. That bitch, that was your fault. I don't give a fuck all them. They can't do shit to me. All right. Goddamn. All right. The border guard service Ukraine. Yeah. Andriy Demchenko, a spokesperson for the border guard service of the Ukraine, told Monday the allegations of segregation at the borders are untrue. It is untrue, and the guards are working under enormous pressure at the borders. We got a lot of vodka. Dove Zadania, get the fuck out of my face. But we're working within the law. From the day when Russia, Putin has made an attack on Ukraine, an influx of people trying to leave Ukraine, and the war zone has increased tremendously. If earlier people trying to cross the border in the European Union and amounted up to about 50,000 people a day, Dove Zadania. Now give me my fucking vodka. Now the amount has doubled and continues to increase. There's a huge amount of pressure on these checkpoints and border guards. In order to speed up the process and allow larger amounts of people to cross, The government has simplified procedure of the border crossing as much as possible. Due to the increase of the volume of international crossing, people have to stay in long queues. Drink some vodka, stay warm. You're fucking cold. It's Russia. I can state that everything happens according to the law. There's absolutely no division by nation, citizenship, or the class at the border. I am Dimichenko. Dubs it down. Bitch, pass me my fucking vodka. Where's my 7 foot tall Russian bitch with the big tits? About to make a Bukaki Diddy. Oh man, Mother Russia. They're the private foreigners. They're being very racist at us at the border. They tell us Ukrainian citizens to pass while they're telling foreigners to stay back. Another 23-year-old medical student from Nigeria said it. It is very difficult at the moment for Nigerians and foreigners to cross. The Ukrainian officials are allowing more Ukrainians to cross into Poland. For instance, 200 and 300 Ukrainians can cross, and only 10 foreigners and 5 will be allowed to cross. And the duration of time is too long and really hard. They push us, kick us, assault us. Africans have been sharing their experiences online using hashtag Africans in Ukraine. The stories have prompted an outcry, and a number of crowdfunding appeals have launched to try to help those in that stranded country. Looking at the picture, one of these who shared their story online, her name is Corinne Sky, a medical student. Why is all these motherfuckers are medical students? I would never understand why tropical people go to the land of ice, freeze their ass off. I don't know why either. Maybe it's the women. I don't know. Maybe it's the women. Maybe it's the good food. Who knows? Or, oh, I know what it is. It's a motherfucking job working for the government. In the underground lab. That's the only way I would go to a freezing cold climate if I got a dog ass fucking job. It would have to be a dog ass job where I know my first month, oh man, I'm gonna trick off so much money and still be able to buy a house and a car. Oh man, but yeah, dog. Like to me, like I think like that's the only reason why motherfuckers go to a cold climate. You gotta be going to work, real shit. Cause vacation, like unless a nigga want to go skiing, man, but like I don't see too many black people want to be like, I want to go to Aspen, I want to go to Russia and motherfucker do the slopes and shit. I'm like, nigga, why y'all want to do that? What is wrong with y'all niggas? Y'all niggas tripping. Like real shit, nigga. I feel like that nigga that meme, like y'all niggas tripping. Ain't no way the fuck. Nigga, I feel like always traveling to the south when it gets cold in Michigan, and man, like it gets cold as fuck up here. But due to weather manipulation, it has been a pretty cool couple winters. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's like the world, the motherfucking the world is heating up. Good, nigga, because the winters back in the '90s, I wanted to cry. I wanted to cry like a bitch. For real, Cleveland winter. Yeah, fuck that other shit. I know. But real shit, Chicago always say, yo, nigga, y'all niggas ain't colder than us. Yo, I believe you. I believe y'all. Cause looking at the news, nigga, like we get hit compared to when they get hit, nigga. I'm like, why they get hit so hard? You know, and like we, like we further up. But it's just like I don't know like what it is about that area, nigga, but like they get fucking hit. But shit, man, I ain't had a shit like I don't think Detroit had a bad winter like in like a good 4 years. Shout out to climate change. But but we're gonna have that coldest day of the year soon. Yeah, hell yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's one of them. Yep, Bay Project. Yep. Ah, yeah. Hell yeah. Yep. Yep. I believe that. I believe that big ass building is a motherfucking machine. I don't know why I think that, but I think that was a machine. You know, just like I thought the Twin Tower was a big ass machine. Because it looks like a fucking antenna or a plug. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's just me. Like maybe it's just me. You know, like some of these mountain ranges look like fucking tree stumps and shit. Like there was a tree of life back in the day. Y'all just cut the whole down. No motherfuckers. Okay. All right. Where I'm at. Say one of those shit is still okay. Oh, I said that. Okay. Say around 50,000 refugees from Ukraine have so far crossed the neighboring European countries, and UN High Commissioner for Refugees, Filippo Grandi, our home country is doing enough to help the citizens. That's the title. All right. Some of those at the CIA, CNN spoke and said they did not blame the Ukrainian authorities for prioritizing their citizens, but rather their own governments for not making arrangements to assist them out the country. I put both of them in the same bag. Just like city answer the state, state answer the Fed. But during the crisis, y'all gotta follow just one rule and make sure everybody get out safe. I don't know why they ain't motherfucking doing that shit. I don't know why, but it's a the Nigerian government is being their usual nonchalant self. Wow, damn, that shows a lot. There are many of us in Ukraine. They can't just leave us like this. It's so sad, but we're used to the bad governance in Nigeria. It's very bad. It see, it's shit like this that makes me feel, like I'm not alone. There is a rebel, a revolutionary in every country in the world. It's up to us to take these motherfuckers down. Allegedly, allegedly. Um, she also acknowledged that there are Nigerian officials waiting to meet her and others once she crossed into Poland. It would have been helpful in Ukraine. We were looking for someone to speak on our behalf. Hell no, nigga. That whole Ukraine is officially a movie set. Nigeria's Foreign Affairs Ministry, Jeffrey, said on Twitter that Ukrainian authorities had assured him that there is no restriction on foreigners wanting to leave Ukraine. Yes, y'all gonna have to come out and say that. Y'all niggas part of the propaganda. Problem is the result of chaos on the border and checkpoints leading to them. He stated, adding that he is personally coordinating with our mission in Ukraine, Poland, Russia, Romania, and Hungary to ensure that we get our citizens out of Ukraine and bring back to Nigeria those who are ready to return, while supporting those who are remaining in Ukraine. The CIA CNN has contacted her again on comment. Damn, y'all contacting her. Wow. And y'all say this ain't a fucking script. Was CNN contact me multiple times in the same day? No. You would get the interview out the way and keep it rolling. No, nigga, I'm going out of here. No, I come back to the deep Cali, visiting the farm. Visiting the fam. I was like, where the snow at? Hell yeah. Climate change for real, like a motherfucker. Hell yeah. Yep, yep. Okay, let's say African. Oh wait, yep. The African nations on the UN Security Council. Here go the UN. Now it's time to talk about the UN. You can't talk about the Ukraine without talking about the UN or NATO. Let's go. African nations of the UN Security Council condemn discrimination against African citizens at the Ukrainian border during a United Nations meeting at the UN headquarters in New York. The UN headquarters is in New York City? Say what? I ain't know that. Out of all this shit I was supposed to. Oh. Oh, 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 buddy's going shopping. Oh man, y'all better wish y'all have a real Batman out there because wait till they get a load of me. We strongly condemn the racism and believe that it's damaging to the spirit of solidarity that is so urgently needed today. The mistreatment of African peoples on the U.S. borders needs to cease immediately, whether to the Africans fleeing Ukraine or to those crossing the Mediterranean. Kenyan ambassador to the UN, Martin Kamani, said on Monday. Back to the old girl, the first year medical student, she said she was attracted to the study in Ukraine because she was looking for a safe and cheap option outside of Nigeria. Generally, living in Ukraine has been peaceful. It's a beautiful country. Sometimes in the trams, okay, that must be the transit system, I guess. People don't want to sit beside you and they stare at you, but generally the Ukrainians are nice people. They look at you because they like, what the fuck are you doing here? You're not drinking vodka. You gotta drink vodka. All right, that was it. I guess that's all she had to say. For real, she ended with that. Okay, that was lame. All right, here's my take on it. In the conclusion, let's get it. All this race bait, hate bait shit needs to stop. We see for what it is. We saw the fake propaganda. We saw the fake footage of the fake videos. So I am taking this shit with a grain of salt. Not saying that the shit ain't happening, but I'm saying that since the world is a stage, you know what I'm saying, we got to weed out through the bullshit, and find that the needle in the haystack, the needle which is true. Yep, yep. For sure, for sure, for sure, for sure. Stay up, stay up. Now, salute. So, in conclusion, man, I just want to just say, don't fall for the okey doke. And I wanted just to remind y'all that they're trying to convert your mind towards Russia and towards the evil things that Putin is doing. And they're trying to make you forget that Dr. Fuckboy, Dana Function fucking research caused this motherfucking shit. Allegedly. Allegedly. They just want to sweep that under the rug. All right. It's time for the Russian psyop. It's time for the World War III. Let's get everybody thinking about World War III. And like, here's what makes me mad. It's like that's the first thing that came to mind was, oh shit, it's World War III. Why did they mention that? Why did they mention it? And it's I wanted to try to come up with a theory on why did they say World War III. And this leads back to what I'm saying. They're creating wars to start the real one. So the real one, if they're still pushing this race bait, hate bait, then like the real one is they're really trying to cause a civil war in the midst of a this psyop, I guess. But it's going on everywhere though. If y'all paying attention, it's going on everywhere. So here's what's not happening everywhere. Motherfuckers that's standing up against their government. They're they're fucking you up. They tricked you. they 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 called you a terrorist. They blocked, delete, and demonetize you. And you still like, I stand with Ukraine. That shit made me want to drink some vodka. I swear to God. Man, that shit makes me want to drink some vodka. But I'm drinking water right now. Goes to die. But real shit. To finish off the conclusion, man, on this Fuck the Government podcast, I'm glad I'm still popping. I'm glad I'm still banging. Because real shit. I thought it was gonna be a wrap after the second episode on some real shit. No, it was the episode when I was talking about robotics, politics and robotics. I thought it was gonna be a wrap for me then. But I'm still here, I'm still standing, I'm still strong. I'm great. Oh man. But what I got going on, I'm working on my last album. It's called The Flood Is Over. I want y'all to listen to my Flood in the Streets mixtape, listen to my Flood in the Game album, listen to my Flood in the System album, listen to my Flood in the Cosmos album. Make sure y'all check that shit out. And I'm working on The Flood Is Over. I'm about to kill it with this one. I'm about to kill it with this one. I'm about to, it takes a lot of time to perfect. Wow, they give you no notification. They some hoes. They some hoes. They some hoes. These motherfuckers some hoes. They know they is. But yeah, man. I'm working on the last album. The Flood Is Over, and I'm perfecting it. It's like there's a different style that I'm fucking with, that I'm tampering with. I'm trying to manifest some shit. I'm trying to manifest some different shit. And I'm trying to see if I can do it. This shit is about to be crazy. This shit's about to be fucking crazy. And in between gigs right now, about to give me another gig. Try to get this motherfucking shit popping. Ain't no thing. As long as I got my first job, I'm good. But I need a second gig. But shit. Shit, I think that's it. I think I'm about to get ready to head to the stove, roll up, and I hit y'all back up later to fucking see what's popping. I just want to remind everybody what they trying to do right now. They trying to sweep that shit under the rug and trying to tell motherfuckers, oh, the fucking shit ain't pop up out of a lab, nigga. We play Resident Evil. We know what's going on, nigga. And this Russian shit, we saw the videos. It's all a stage. So take whatever you hear with a grain of salt, and get ready for some real shit. Midterms about to come up, so the prices of everything gonna go up. I hate paying extra for weed, man. But anyway, man, Mr. Mans Hurricane, I'm out. Oh yeah, since I don't got that fucking Booker T clip, I gotta say it. For the powers that be, in the name of Booker T, in the words of Booker T, we coming for you, nigga.